And with that, we want to welcome you to the 7th episode of the Case Closed podcast. I'm your host, Professor C. We have a lot to talk about today, as always, as we continue our discussion with Case Closed Season 2 and the interesting stuff that that season contains. Obviously, a lot of good episodes, good content in there. We talked about on the last show some episode favorites from a lot of people. One I don't know if I had mentioned or not on the last podcast was an episode called Conan is Kidnapped. That is a really good episode in which you really believe that the black organization is, back to get Conan, and you think that they know his identity, obviously. And that one is extremely good, and it introduces a couple of new characters as well. So if you've not seen that, please do check it out. And as always, we want to promote rightstuff.com and amazon.com. Obviously, right now, a big sale going on for Right Stuff. Season 1 is out of stock, but it says more arriving soon. I'm not sure if it's back yet or not, but last I checked, it was out of stock. You can get all the seasons for $17.99 and under. That does not include shipping and handling, but that is on rightstuff.com. They're having a huge sale. Movies are even cheaper. I think some movies are selling right now for $8.99. On Amazon, it's still a little bit more, but obviously more of our listeners here recognize Amazon than Right Stuff. But you can use them both. I endorse them both. They're safe, and they're good. So go ahead, pick up the seasons if you don't have them. And right now, since we are promoting Season 2 heavily, we really recommend that you pick that up right now. If you also do not know what Season 2 looks like, we also talked about this in the last podcast. You can go to my channel, that's Save Case Closed, and underneath we have a channel link to FullmetalX, who has done an unboxing for every season of Case Closed, from 1 through 5. You can click on Season 2, see what the unboxing is there, and see what it's all about. He has done some great work for the community and has really contributed in our efforts to save Case Closed, and we really appreciate his help. And joining me on the podcast today, FullmetalX117. Welcome to the show.
Hey everyone, FullmetalX117 here. I'm very excited to be on this show to talk about some Case Closed, and thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely, man. Now, you've done the unboxings for Case Closed Seasons 1 through 5. Please tell us why you decided to join us in our efforts here and what you hope to accomplish by helping us out and everything else.
Well, the first time I saw Case Closed, I was really blown away. I thought it was actually one of the best animes I've ever seen. I thought, I was in distraught when I found out that Case Closed itself was kind of canceled, or Funimation didn't really have any more plans to produce more. And as soon as I saw your forum post on Funimation.com, the forums, I had a little hope. I decided, why not? I think I should join and help out as much as I can, because I really do like the anime. And by making the unboxings, I just wanted to show people what you're getting in the box set, and maybe it'll help convince people to buy the box sets more, because it's really a great value, because you're getting so many episodes, and it's compared to other box sets, you're getting a great deal.
Well, and it also an extremely good price right now. I mean, there's been sales on both Amazon and Right Stuff in the last 2 to 3 months, and with your unboxing, audience to definitely say, well, I know what I'm getting here, so now I can go out and purchase it. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely. Really, I bought all 5 seasons, including the movies, for only around $75 or $80. And if you look at it this way, you're getting about 130 episodes and really 5 full-length movies that are about maybe 2 hours long. That is a lot of content for the price. Really, it's such a great value right now.
I definitely agree, and I think my message to people is, if you don't have a lot of money, there's always a sale on some of this stuff out there. There's always some type of an anime sale going on around, usually on Right Stuff or Amazon. You can find these deals. If they're not going on in a certain month, I mean, just wait another month and it'll be there on sale or something. I mean, but our message, of course, is always buying the series to, put a little bit more money in that, in that pot, so to speak, and maybe we can get season 6 and beyond, you know?
Yes, definitely. Especially with the, holidays coming out with Black Friday. I know definitely Right Stuff has some phenomenal deals. I think I remember last year where they had all 5 seasons for around $60. Like they had a bundle where you get all 5 seasons for only $60. So that's definitely one of the best times to buy it. And even right now, if you look at it, the price of season sets for around $15 at Right Stuff. And Right Stuff itself, people don't really know that site, but it is definitely a great site. I even think they have better packaging than Amazon. It's just a phenomenal site.
Well, they do a good job also. I mean, they just package everything so well, and sometimes they'll even send you a nice catalog with it of what's in their, what's in their library. But I definitely would recommend Right Stuff. I know that me and you both endorse it. It's safe for those who don't really know, and maybe they're a little bit of afraid to register on an account with their information and all that stuff. It is safe, people. It is extremely safe. Don't worry about anything like identity theft and all that over there. I mean, it's just as safe as Amazon.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think I watched the YouTube unboxing before where the person, like the packaging is so good that the person was able to sell the Right Stuff box on eBay for about $30. And I was like, I couldn't believe it, but he actually did it. So the packaging is really good, and Right Stuff is 100% safe. So many anime companies like Viz, Funimation, Bandai all trust Right Stuff, and even like sometimes like nowadays when so many box sets are going out of stock and hard to find, Right Stuff seems to have them and for a good price too. So definitely a great website.
Yes, and now there have been a couple of rumors around our community, and I have heard it from a couple of people that you will be doing unboxings for the movies. Are you possibly going to give us a little treat in that in the future?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I really found that people like my unboxings for season sets 1 through 5. So decided, why not do the unboxings for the movies? People like it, and I actually really enjoy making the unboxings too. So, if there's a demand for them, I would definitely want to fulfill that demand, and hopefully I'll get those unboxings for the movies out soon.
We would really appreciate it. We really enjoy your unboxings because obviously people want to know what they're getting. And I've seen other unboxings, but mostly it's just, the person trying to show off there is not as much as promoting the product. But you do a thorough job, and we do definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I mean, before I decided to create the unboxing for case closed, I saw that I did some YouTube searches just to see how many or unboxings there were, and there surprisingly wasn't really much. And the unboxings people did do, they didn't really show too much about the box. They didn't really show like the disc. They didn't show like the details on the back, and I just really wanted to show what you're getting because the box set itself, they're really cool. The artwork's really awesome. The discs are really cool. And Funimation is a great company too.
Yes, they are. And they have really, I think there's a lot of people in-house at Funimation that really want to see the show succeed. I can just tell by talking to a couple of those people when I go to those little, Funimation at the movies conventions. They really want it, but they can't, make it happen because of the money. The money that for it is just not at the cost of the license right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree because this anime is, some people might not know this, but this anime is really huge in Japan. And I think whenever I look at the ratings charts on like websites like Anime News Network, I always see Case Close like pretty much on the top because this anime is very influential over there, even around the world. I know like countries like Germany and Spain and France, they all have Case Closed, and I think Spain actually has even more episodes dubbed in Spanish than we do in English. So yeah, this is a very popular series around the world. So obviously it's going to be very expensive. Unfortunately, it wasn't really able to take off well here, but hopefully with all the support we're giving it, it will. And Funimation will try to give it another chance.
I completely agree, and I think Funimation wants to give it another chance, but I think we as fans need to try to make it happen, and we also need to. The most important thing, really, that is not emphasized enough is we need new fans. We need more fans. We need new blood also in here that wants to go out and buy it and get into the series, and really, that's another part of my mission here as well.
Yes,
to bring
definitely.
on. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Because whenever I show these box sets, or whenever my cousins that are usually like 10 years old that come over just for, from like another state, and I always show them these episodes, and they really seem to find the show very interesting, and they really like the show and would like to buy the box sets, and I think we're doing a pretty good job here just to like promote it to other YouTube users.
Yes, and that's really, I mean, we can promote it to an internet audience that hasn't gotten into it, or people that are downloading it for free that don't know that they're actually partaking in killing the show here in the States. I mean, there's a ton of countries that have a lot more episodes than we do. Tons of them. I mean, Spain
Yeah.
actually, I think Spain has over 375 episodes dubbed in their own language. I mean, that's just, that's what they have. I mean, we don't have nearly as much. So we're suffering over here if you're a Case Closed fan.
Yeah. And it's just really our job. Like these streams, I guess. I know a lot of fans are unhappy that we want to take down these streams people have on their YouTube channel about the show. But if people don't buy the show, and if Funimation is not receiving any money, how can we expect more English dubbed episodes? It just doesn't make any sense for them to keep dubbing them because they're not making any money out of it. So we have to do our job to buy more box sets.
I completely agree. FullmetalX, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Obviously, we've had several partners that have really helped us succeed in what we're trying to do in saving Case Closed. Septile Leaf Blade and his follow-up podcasts have been great for us. They're up to 18 now, and he has a following that's really great. BEP is a new podcast that supports us in our efforts and what we're doing. Gives you background on the show as well, but also talks about news that's going on with the efforts to save Case Closed. Also, All Kids Out of the Pool are one of our biggest partners, promoting us with our advertisement on their stream. They offer the classic Adult Swim that we all knew and loved. Now it's a reality with them, and you can watch Case Closed on their stream. Really big shout out to those guys. Thank you all for everything you do for us. And Website Gamers, who is our biggest YouTube partner, with our podcast getting over 2,000 views on episodes 4 and 5. I want to thank you for your support and everything you do to help us in our efforts to save Case Closed. And thank you to all the partners, people that are starting up their own efforts in saving Case Closed and partnering with us and helping us out. It's great. It's like a domino effect. I love it. Thank you, everyone. And we will see you again in episode 8 of the Case Closed podcast. Take care, guys.